What's up, everybody? So we're here with the Moment Creative team. We're about to do the Creator Challenge judging session. Maybe everyone can introduce themselves quickly. My name is Nathan. I am the creative director here at Moment.
I'm James. I'm the video producer. That's where the camera is. I'm the video producer at Moment.
Video producer. Doesn't know where the camera is. Yeah?
My name's Tommy. I'm the junior content creator at Moment.
Legend. Hi, Tommy.
Hey guys, I'm Julian. I'm the resident visual effects and motion graphics artist here at Moment.
Amazing. Cool. So today we are going to go through our top picks from the Creator Challenge submissions from February. For those of you who don't know, we do a creative challenge every month or so where we put out a brief to our community and the community submits NFT art to that brief and that we judge and decide who's the winner. So the brief for February was utility. So some text here. Basically, a lot of people think of NFTs as art. NFTs can be anything. NFTs are just digital certificates. So we challenged our creators this month to make an NFT that has some utility behind it. There's something that you get by buying this NFT. It has to be useful in the real world in some way. So how's this going to work? We are going to go through the submissions. We have a little scoring sheet here with a secret rubric that you're not allowed to know about. And then at the end, we are going to mute our audio, quickly tally everything up, and decide who the winner is for this month. So the prizes include first place gets $90 in their Moment wallet, second place gets $60, third place gets $30. So without further ado, let's get cracking. We have our first submission by the legendary Davik. Davik is a very active member of our community. He helps us on Discord. He's pretty much a Discord mod, and this is his NFT. We have a pretty cool artwork, and
we should say we haven't seen any of these before.
That's a good point.
The marketing team has done all of the admin for this, so this is our first time seeing most of these works.
Very good point. So these are our live raw reactions. So first impressions, I love this artwork. It's so sick. It's not anything that Davik's done before.
No, did you actually make this, Davik? Because
it's a good question. Let's see.
Awesome.
Trouble with loading this video. Oh, interesting. Okay, are we still live? Davik, if you are in the chat, let us know how you made this because it's beautiful. So very important part of this though is the utility. This is the central judging feature we have for this creative challenge. Last time it was really about how it looked as a piece of art. That's one of the factors, but more than anything, we're looking at what are we getting from this. So Davik says that the owner of this NFT will receive one Murayama hoodie, which is customizable, and unlockable content, which includes an initial sketch, black and white illustration, final illustration, and the hoodie will be delivered worldwide. So make sure you guys are judging as you're going, writing down your scores. Oh my gosh. Oh, the whiteboard fell over. So yeah, I think this is really cool. I love that it's attached to a real piece of merch. I wonder, Davik, if you are here, it was made with an NFT that open OpenSea. That's sick. Davik, is the hoodie that they're getting the little caveman yellow thing, the one that this person is wearing, or do they get this design on a hoodie? I'd love to know. But yeah, so far really cool. I'm gonna quickly do my scores.
What I appreciate is you guys had mentioned you would be interested to see how he made it, and he will actually give you content that shows that. He'll show his initial illustrations and kind of take you through his thought process in creating this art.
100%.
He did do by scratch.
Well, he says it's based on an artwork that he owns and that he has the rights to. So
that's still sick.
Yeah, it's basically like a remix of something. Yeah, I think this is awesome, Davik. Beautiful. Okay, everyone's doing their scores. Let me move on to the next one. We have a submission by the legendary Crypto Shovers, which is so sick. We have a Bob Ross inspired artwork. It's like an actual Bob Ross painting vibe in the background, and then Bob Ross in these really nice alien pastels in the foreground. Davik says he's provided the hoodie mockups in Discord. We'll get those up at the end. That'd be so sick. Thanks, Davik. Cool. So yeah, first impressions. I think this is really fun and really funny.
I kind of want to put it up in my room.
Yeah. I want to blow up massive, frame it like an oil painting.
The trees and background kind of give me those the Lorax Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. Very Dr. Seuss vibes. So let's look at the utility. The first edition will be able to collab with me on Moment and receive 75% of whatever income is received. That's pretty cool, and it lets us highlight our royalty split feature on Moment, which basically lets you split the royalties of your artwork with any other user on Moment. So whoever purchases the first edition of this it's basically like an investment in a collaboration with Crypto Shabbos, which is pretty badass. And Crypto Shabbos is one of our like OG creators as well. He's been on the platform for ages, and he's made some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, one of our top creators, actually.
One of our top creators, that's true. So, okay, I got some ideas about this concept.
So do you see,
good.
If I'm understanding this correctly, you buy this piece, then you send Crypto Shabbos the rough idea of an NFT that you want to make.
Yeah.
He makes the NFT, mints it, and then gives you 75% of the royalty split.
That's sick. So you don't have to
it's
have.
It's not from this. It's you don't have to have you can have the vision.
Yes.
But
not the
use
skills
the skills of Crypto Shabbos.
Amazing. So you don't have to actually have any artistic talent. You can go to this man and say, "Here's my vision for an artwork." He makes it, and then you get 75% of the royalties.
And I think
really cool concept.
This piece is quite indicative of his talent because he has two very distinct styles in one art piece. So it shows like whatever your creative vision is, he will be able to produce that for you.
100%.
So really,
I mean,
really cool.
I know Crypto Shabbos as being a really talented 3D artist, so it's cool to see him do some like classic.
And well too.
Right.
So well.
Very
Someone said, Dude Super legend. Hi, Dude Super. Welcome to the chat. He says that this gives me Midnight Gospel vibes. If you guys have watched Midnight Gospel, but Midnight Gospel is like. Let me actually get this up.
Like a podcast.
It's like this
Netflix.
super
Yeah,
flat.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Super flat. Like, I love this kind of art. Like, kind of more futuristic Adventure Time vibes. I love this. Crypto Shabbos, such a good job, dude. As always, this guy's always pulling through. Okay, then we have our third submission, which I think might be a GLB. Let's have a look. Let's get it to load in and see. So on Moment, we let you upload GLBs, which are basically just interactive 3D objects. Whoa.
Wow, I am a sucker for interactive.
We love
That's
a
so
good
cool.
GLB.
Yeah, that's very, very
This is so sick. Oh, check the detail on this bad boy. Okay,
Well, he
Wigs
must have
picks.
sculpted this.
This looks like it. Dude. Julia Short got the first edition. Okay, flex, Julia. This is really, really sick. Wigs, if you're in the chat, please let us know how you made this. It looks like it's been hand sculpted, and I love it in the little like test tube chamber that you've done.
Also, the details are insane, and we know like the limitations of GLBs. You can't do much with it, so he's really
He's pushed
taken
it
to the
to
next
its
level.
limits here, which
Yeah.
is really sick. So let's look at the utility. What are we getting with this purchase? We say, purchase of the first edition gives access to the respective Blender file and GLB file. All other edition purchases will unlock access to just the GLB. Okay, that's cool. So if you buy this, you will basically get the raw files, I assume, to be able to customize. It says here, customize and render their own models. So basically gives you access to the raw materials that we use to create this, and you can mix them up for your own uses.
Right, you can essentially make a series of characters like this based on the raw project file.
Totally.
Or take it to whatever extent you want. That's
Totally. So
really
this is like the classic example of utility in the NFT art world, in that you just basically are getting access to the project files. So that's cool. Like, I mean, it's something that's definitely been like done a lot in this space. But yeah, I think as an artwork, it's beautiful. So creepy and nasty and delicious.
Can you just zoom in on the?
I can.
Zoom in on the man. I want to see his head. Ooh.
I can zoom in like this. Maybe this will be better.
It's like insect artist.
Oh, that's so spooky. Yeah, he's like a lizard man.
Yeah, there's
Maybe
an
it's the
anime
Zuck.
called Doraemon. I think it's called. And the guy's
got,
got
like,
a lizard
spiky-
head, and
spiky,
it
shiny
reminds me
vibes.
a lot of that.
I
Yeah.
love this.
It also reminds me a bit of like a Gormiti or
Yeah,
like some sort of
I was
like,
gonna say
yeah,
there's like 2000s
collectible toy.
nasty little. I love it. Amazing, and he's got a really cool little story about like an extraterrestrial found in Antarctica. Wigs is always pulling through with like some really sick descriptions and like backstory. He's really good like world builder.
Yeah, I love that there's lore behind it that really
We love some good.
makes you dive into the world a lot.
An old Nazi outpost in Antarctica. Like, this is some like World War II sci-fi. Okay, sick, Wigs. This is really cool. Really, really cool. Then we are on to number 4. We have Change for Humanity, Yasuke of the Ink Islands. I think it's a song. Let's have a listen. I wonder if we're getting that
You'll be
audio.
able to play it through the.
Sick. Okay, let me plug this in and see if you guys on stream will be able to hear this, because this would be so cool.
I'm gonna be the change humanity needs now.
We love.
Listen up to what I'm saying if you wanna.
Refresh this, and then we should be able to save. Plug this in, save. Testing. Here we go. Tell me if you guys can hear this on stream.
I'm gonna be the change humanity needs now.
Oh, it's a rap. I think when we go into the judging section, I'll pass this around so you guys can all hear. But basically, let's talk about the concept first. I'm gonna this now. Cool. So it's a song, which is great. We don't get enough NFT music projects, and I'm really keen to see more people doing this. So yeah, utility purchase NFT will grant you to a download link of the song. The song is stored on Skynet, a decentralized cloud storage solution. I love when we get to talk about this, because a big criticism of NFTs is like, you're not buying a... I got rid of it. Thanks, Julia. Our producer just came in and said we got an echo, but I think I got rid of it. Thank you, Julia. So basically, a lot of people say NFTs aren't the actual artwork, they're just a certificate that points to the artwork. This is totally true. But if the artwork, or in this case the song, is hosted on a decentralized system, then that is as permanent as an NFT in the first place. And this is what they're doing here. They're using Skynet. We use IPFS, but Skynet, as far as I understand, is the same concept. And if you buy this, you will be able to get the song. So very cool. Yeah, NFT music. I'm really keen to see more of it.
Yeah, that's super interesting use case. I haven't actually seen any music files on the platform yet. This is the first for me, so that's
amazing.
Very interesting.
Totally. Okay, I got my scores down.
Also, I like the nice font, like I like the visualizer. Like it's a cool visualizer for what I imagine is cool music, and I want to listen to it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of rap music,
I'll play this for you guys later. It's got a cool little backing track, and then it sounds like a South African artist, if I am to guess, a guy called Yoti.
South African.
Amazing. Living in Pretoria, poet, writer, spoken word, done some really cool procedural art, but now is doing hip hop music, which is super badass. Cool. Thank you so much, Yoti. This is a really, really a new push for, I think, the media on our platform. So any musicians out there who want to make NFTs, please, we want to see more of it. Okay, on to number 5. Have I got the numbering right? We're on number 5. Yes. Okay, we have Aiden's Designs, who always pulls through with the beautiful, like, graphic inspired kind of digital posters. Like I can imagine blowing this up giant and putting it on my wall. Let's open it up here, see if there's any. Amazing. Utility, the collector of the first edition will unlock extras, which will include 2 digital posters of the NFT, 1 color, 1 in black and white, a speed time lapse of how the artwork was made, and a thank you card. That's cool. Wow. That's really cool.
So you get a hyperlapse, you get the 1 in color, 1 in black and white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's also a good example of another feature on the platform, which is to receive unlockable content when you buy someone's piece.
Totally.
So I think that's a very good use case of that as well, because we don't see enough of that.
Amazing. And I mean those what are they called? Speed paints? Or it's a whole genre on YouTube of watching people create art, and it's so awesome to watch that creative process happening sped up, and you watch like the evolution of an artwork. And in this case, the only way you can see that is by buying
I'd be
NFT.
very interested to see how he made this, because it looks like kind of mixed media with a bit of 3D maybe. I mean, I love the piece.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and it gives me a bit of Monteblanc vibes as well.
The colours.
Known in the community.
Yeah. Definitely. I think the NFT world, there's a lot of this kind of neon gradient floating aesthetic that's like part of the kind of visual language of NFT art that we're seeing. I love that he's used this like really cool sculpture. It looks like a bit like collage. I know that Aiden's in the chat. Aiden, let us know if this is like digital collage, if you did this yourself. We're really keen to know more about it, but otherwise, beautiful.
No, don't tell us. We have to buy it.
True. Don't spoil any secrets.
We're a sucker for gradients.
We love a good gradient, and these are some lovely gradients. Lovely stuff, Aiden. Now, number 6, we have Grand/Africa by Enchiridion, who's been in our Discord and has been giving us really, really good feedback on the app. He wrote this like super long post on our Discord saying ideas for new features, bugs he spotted, basically just like a really active community member. So that's really cool. Thanks so much, Enchiridion. Also such a badass username. It's such a beautiful artwork. It's really, really cool. I thought these were Oreos in the background, but they're 5 rand coins, I've just realized. That's so cool.
Are they 5 rand coins or are they just coins?
I think they're 5 rand coins, yeah.
Oh.
That is so badass. Amazing. Utility. The owner of this piece will receive a 3-hour one-on-one video call crash course on 3D design using this piece as the source material. No matter your skill level, I'll show you how I made this piece and teach you all my tips, tricks, and online 3D resources. With over 9 years of experience, you're bound to learn something. This is really, really cool.
That's incredible.
So you're basically getting a mentor course with Enchiridion, who, as you can see from their work, has done some really, really cool stuff. I love this like series of Lego pieces they've done. Not only that, it's based on this artwork, which I like that you're buying this artwork, you have this digital asset that you can keep in your wallet and show to people, but you're also buying how it was made, in a sense. Like they're going to take you through their process, and give you all the tips and tricks. I was going to ask Enchiridion, if you're in the chat, what software you use, but I guess you'll have to buy the NFT to get all those tips and tricks. I think utility-wise, this is a really, really cool one.
It's like learning how to make the blended donut, but also owning the original blended donut.
Yes, and being able to then customize it in your own way and expand it.
Totally.
I think it's really cool too. I always appreciate someone who tries to educate others, especially for a pro such as yourself who's been doing this for over 9 years. Like, if you buy this, you really are like getting like top-notch education.
Totally.
So that's really cool.
Really
and
cool.
also, like, it's one thing to teach someone how to like 3D model something, but then actually to incorporate it into like a really unique abstract design like this is
100%.
like a whole nother element of learning that you get on top of that. So that's
It looks
really
like
nice.
they've like extruded like proteas in the background. It's very South African, the aesthetic as well. You've got I'm just noticing little things like there's a paw, I think this is a protea.
Yeah.
And then these are like little paw prints
Created
over
using
here.
elements of South Africa, so it's very
Procedural toolkit called Mash. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful
Is
artwork.
Mash like Maya Mash Dynamics?
I don't know, we'll ask, but I think you'll have to buy the session and find out. Okay, sick. So that was number 6. Really, really beautiful. Then we have Dude Super, who we already know is in the chat. Hello, dude. Or should I call you Mr. Super? This is a skateboard.
Yeah.
It's a skateboard with sunflowers on it. And the utility is that you receive the skateboard. This is amazing. So if you live outside South Africa, we'll have to chat to arrange courier costs to get it delivered. That makes sense. But if you're in SA, it seems like he's saying you buy this NFT, you get the skateboard. And what's cool is that this is an example of NFTs being used as a certificate of ownership, proving that you are the person who owns this, but it is linked to the real world. You are getting an object, and that's a big criticism of NFTs. People are like, why would I want to buy a digital artwork? I can't use it in the real world. But they aren't understanding that NFTs are just a certificate of ownership. So you're getting something.
Skateboard roller too. It's awesome. If you have like a bunch of skateboards,
Dude.
on it, it's like cool shit.
Yeah, and that's cool because you can use it practically and
100%.
Go grind and kickflip on it and whatever, and use it or just like you said, put it up on your wall and actually have this piece of art. So it's got multiple.
This guy's skateboard has all the terminology. I can do a flip, grind some rails.
Pop nugget 180 or whatever.
Pop nugget. 180 pop nugget.
I like it because you can use the actual deck and destroy the original piece with your pop shovets and shimmies, and then
your shimmy beach club.
You still have like the original piece.
Sunflower.
Totally, I love it.
Just cut in half and do some grinds on it.
True.
If you add to the artwork.
Beautiful, really cool stuff, dudes, plural. Who knows? Then we have Brendan Lowe, brilliant photographer with one called Moments. So I'm afraid we have had to censor this one just because of Instagram Live. On the Moment platform, there aren't specific censorship rules about like hashtag free the nipple and all that stuff. So on Moment, it's very much about like choosing the stuff that you want to see. If you don't want to see not safe for work content, not that this is necessarily not safe for work, you can flag that. But we've just had to censor it here because Instagram is a lot more reserved and backwards about this stuff. But either way, beautiful photograph, and the utility is that you receive the framed black and white prints, which have not been published, which is really cool. So there's an exclusivity thing here, not just with the NFTs, but the actual print itself doesn't exist outside of you owning it, which is really, really cool. Plus you get the digital files with a video, which is very interesting. That I'm curious about. It seems like you're getting, sick.
Let me
So it seems like there's a cinematograph situation happening. Look, you can see those waves moving.
Oh, wow.
click off.
That's really, really cool. So it's actually like a video file as well, which you could put it in like a digital frame. That's amazing. Very, very cool. Awesome, Brendan. Let me quickly give my scoring thoughts.
It's a beautiful shot too.
Yeah, beautiful composition and everything.
Incredible.
I wonder where that is.
It's a good question. Brendan, are you in the chat, Brendan? Go for Brendan. I don't know, it doesn't look like he's here. If you're here, we'd love to know where this was taken. A bit of a backstory around it. Beautiful. Great photo. Okay, I think
That's number 8.
that's it. So, the plan is now we are going to mute our audio so you can't hear any spoilers. We're going to quickly tally up our scores, maybe have a little bit of a debate. And if you hold tight, we will be announcing the winner very, very shortly. Right. And we're back. Let us know if you can hear us in the chat. Okay. So, we have our top 3 winners. So, in third place, drum roll please, we have the one and only, the one and only Davik with Moriyama. We all agreed that the artwork was absolutely beautiful, and the idea, I think, of not only getting the project files, but then getting this artwork on a physical hoodie that's shipped to you worldwide is just too much utility to not.
Yep.
So we have Davik is third place. Well done, Davik.
Well done.
Then in second place, we have the one and only Crypto Shabbos with the joy of minting. The application, the idea of investing in a future collaboration is such a cool concept. I think we all agreed, like, this is something that none of us could have come up with. The idea that you are buying this artwork, you're getting everything that you're getting with this original thing, but then you have the opportunity to collaborate with this person and then get 75% of whatever money that makes, which is incredible. Such a clever application. Crypto Shabbos, as always, pulling through with the big brain moves. Then, first place, it wasn't even close. It was pretty close.
No,
But this one, I think we all agreed, was all of our first picks in terms of design, the uniqueness as a concept, and the actual utility that you're getting. Those were our 3 judging categories. And it is the one, the only, Enchiridion with Grand Africa. It's such a beautiful artwork. I think even by itself, we all want to have this in our moment wallets.
Yeah.
But then not only this, you're getting a 3-hour session with clearly a very talented 3D artist. I kind of want this. Like, Julian and I are both 3D artists, and I would love to sit down and just pick this person's brain, see what their process is, and it's such a great idea to unlock like a mentorship session based around an artwork that you then own. So, Enchiridion, Crypto Shabbos, Davik, thank you so much. To everyone else who's on the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, make sure to DM us and keep a lookout for the next Creator Challenge. Thanks so much.
Cool. Bye, everyone.
Bye.